Hi students, good morning to everyone. I am going to be discuss on the topic of black box testing from unit 5. A testing is a process to be test or check whether the product is working properly or not. In the previous sessions we discussed on the topic of testing, the definitions of testing and white box testing. But in these sessions we have to be discuss on the topic of black box testing. What is a black box testing? A black box testing is a process to be checked whether the entire software, whether it is meet the goal or not, or whether it is working properly or not. Just we are focusing on the output, or we are focusing on the input and output without considering the internal structures of the software. First we see the definition. Black box testing is a software testing method in which the functionality of the software applications are to be tested without considering the internal code structure. Black box testing mainly focus on input and output of the software application, and it is entirely based on the software requirement and specifications. It also known as behavioral testing. It is clear that it is focused on only the input and output of the software applications, but it is not consider the internal code of the software. This type of testing, that is an black box testing, it is usually done in the integrated testing levels or system testing levels. Whereas in the white box testings, the developer has to be verify and check whether every internal parts, every module, every smallest unit of the software is working properly or not. If it is not working, if it is need some changes, if it is required to be modify, the developer has to be modify the code and then re-execute it until it be function properly. But in the black box testing, all the units, all the functions is to be combined and integrated one. This entire software is executed and test whether all the units and functions is properly working or not. This test is done in the integration level using of black box testing. It is clear that all the units of the software is to be combined and is to be integrated one and test the entire software application whether it is working properly or not. This type of test is known as an black box testing. Now we see that we continue the definition. The black box testing method can be used to test any software system that you want to be tested. For example, an operating system like Windows, website like Google's, a database like Oracle, or even your own custom applications can be tested under the black box testing. You can test this application by just focusing on the input and output without knowing their internal code implementations. So it is also illustrated that the black box testing is done finally before the validations and verifications of the software, and it is used to be test the internal software applications is working properly or not. If it is not working, there may be numbers of the errors may be arising, like as data types errors, data structures errors. So or any array bound errors or memory overflow errors. So the numbers of the errors may be possible to be arising during this black box testing, or sometimes the module may not be communicate each others. So when combining all modules, there may be errors may be occurs. So the modules cannot be passed the messages between them, and they are not be called the functions. They are not may be called to the other softwares. Therefore, they are not called to the functions, the specific functions. So there is an possible to be occur many types of errors. Therefore, we have to be tested the black box testings whether the entire applications is working properly or not. And this definition is clearly illustrated that it is done usually at the end of the software applications before validations and verifications. And this definition is clearly illustrated that the black box testings can be used to test the software applications that you want to be test. We can be test whether this application, the entire applications, when we are combining the all modules and we wants to be test. And we come to the point, there are the many types of black box testings methods are possible. Most common methods are discussed here. So there are the different black box testings methods are there, and some of the black box testing methods are to be discussed here. In the first one is an functional test. This black box testing types is related to be functional requirement of a system. It is done by the software. Earlier I discussed that all the modules are combined, all the functions are to be combined and integrated one, then it to be test. So this type of testing is known as an black box testing. So it is known as an functional test. This type of testing is black box testing, and it is the name of the test is functional test. Whether all the functions, all the modules are integrated. Now it is an combine, whether all the modules are working simultaneously or not. Understand? If it is all the functions is performing the task or not, all the functions are to be combined into a single application, whether it is working properly or not, whether it to be meet the goal or not. So this type of can be tested perform is known as, and the name of the test is known as a functional test. The second one is a non-functional test. So this there are the four methods, three methods are discussed here: functional test, non-functional test, and regression test. Non-functional test, it means the black box testing is not related to the functionality of the system. So that if you see look on the definitions, this type of black box testing is not related to test of specific functionality, but non-functional test. Non-functional requirements such as performance, scalability, and usability. So here this black box testing is not related to testing the specific functionality. So it is not be testing the how it is and working, whether it is working properly or not. It is not belongs to that, but it is as an it to be tested for the performance, how the system is to be perform the task. It means how many tasks is performed at a time, that is to be tested in the performance test. Scalability means how many machines, how many systems is to be supported simultaneously, how many services and how many systems or computers can be supported simultaneously is known as scalability. Usability, so this type of test is to be performed in the non-functional test. So here in the functional test, whether the system is functioned properly or not, that has to be checked in the functional test. But in the non-functional test, it is to be how many systems is to be simultaneously connected, and how many systems is to be supported simultaneously by this software. So this is to be performed in the non-functional test. How many tasks is to be completed at a time, So that ought to be come under this non-functional text. Then the last one, regression test. Regression test means some changes we may need. So after the changes, whether the system is working properly or not. Because if we done any changes, if we do any changes in the system, the entire structure may not be work. So therefore, whether it is working or not. So first you look the definitions. Regression test is done after code fixing, upgraded, or any other system maintenance to check the new code has not affected the existing code. The main focus of the black box testing is on the validations of your functional requirement. So re-execute. Regression test means re-execute the software after some changes made and check whether the software is working properly or not, and the changes is not to be affected to the entire structure of a system. So that must be ensured by the developer, right? Now we discuss on the advantages and disadvantages of the black box testing. Every product and every items, everything has an some advantages and disadvantages. So the black box testing is not be exemptions one from this. First we look on the advantages. Advantages which is well suited and efficient for the large code segments. Because of all the modules, the entire system is to be tested and check whether the input and output is working properly or not. Therefore, it check whether well suited and efficient for this large system. So it is suitable to the large system. The second one, code access is not required because of we are not considering the internal structure of the system. Therefore, code access is not be required. We are not be focus on the internal structure, that is an coding segment. Therefore, code access is not be required. Clearly separated user perspectives from the developers perspectives through visibility defined roles. Here the developers and users can be easily understand the input when they begin how the system is functioning, because of 80% 90% of the system is done completed. Therefore, the user can easily understand how the system is working, right? It is different from this developer perspectives. Large numbers of moderated skill tester can test the applications with no knowledge of implementations, programming language, or operating systems. It is a very important point because of it does not require any knowledgeable or any programmer. However, anyone there is a the tester can be test the software. It is not an important. The tester must be have knowledge in the programming language, right? Because of we are not be there is no changes made. All the modules are combined. No changes is made in the system. Therefore, the large numbers of the moderately skilled tester, the programming skilled tester, or the programmer is not be required. Okay, with no knowledge of implementations of the programming language or operating systems. Now we come to the disadvantages of the black box testing. So some of the disadvantages is to be discussed here. Limited coverage, since only selected numbers of the test scenario is actually performed. However, here only limited numbers of the test methods are to be performed. Therefore, this also be one of the disadvantage. However, if we are using numbers of the testing methods, then we may be improve the quality of the system. Here the limited numbers of the test methods is to be performed. Therefore, we cannot improve the quality. Okay, we cannot be improve, or there is an upgrade or degrade the quality of this system. Then the second one, insufficient testing due to the fact of the tester only has limited knowledge about the applications. It does not require, the black box testing does not require any programming knowledge is or skilled programmer to be tested this applications. So if a programmer has a little bit knowledge, if have if have any testing knowledge about the entire application, say if the tester is said to be enough to test the black box testing. Therefore, insufficient testing due to the fact of the tester only have limited knowledge about this applications, and blind coverage since the tester cannot be targeted to specific the code segment or error occur areas. However, just we are given the output and we check whether the given the input and check whether the output is meet the goal or not. Therefore, it is a blind coverage. It is not a path testing. It is not in numbers of the types that is to be we have to be performed. The last one, the test cases are difficult to design. Test cases are to be difficult to design. This is a last disadvantage. Here we have to be conclude this sessions before after summarizing what is the black box testing. The black box testing is a type of test, a process. All the modules is to be combined, all the part of the system is to be combined and integrated one. Then it to be test. This type of test is known as an black box test. So it can be classified into three types: functional test, non-functional test, and regression test. Functional test means the entire application is to be tested whether it is working properly or not. Non-functional test means the performance of the test, the performance of the system is to be checked during this non-functional test. The performance means how many tasks is to be completed at a time, how many computers is to be supported at a time, so that ought to become under this non-functional test. Then last one is a regression test. Regression test means re-execute the process after the changes made. So the sometimes the changes may be made by the or the user needs may be included. The user needs, the user requirements may be included in the software that is to be change. The changes can be made in the software system. So the re-execute the process, re-execute the entire applications after some changes made. Then it to be test whether it is working properly or not, or and sometimes it may be affected to the entire structure, entire applications. So whether it is checked whether the system is working properly or not. Next we have to be discussed on the advantages and disadvantages. So in the advantages it is there is an advantage, the user can easily understand without considering the internal structure whether the system is to be meet the goal or not. Okay. However, it is almost 80 to 90% of the system is completed. Therefore, the input, when the input is given by the user, and check whether the output is meet the goal or not, or fulfill the demand of the user or not. So this is an this is an advantages. What is the disadvantages? That is it does not improve the quality. However, the limited numbers of the test scenarios is to be actually performed. Therefore, it does not improve any quality of the systems. Right, we have to be conclude with these sessions. We will be meet in the next sessions. Thank you very much.